my main man Gregory need help? Why is there another child here to save the day? And what happened to my main man Freddy? He went from Glam Daddy to Sham Daddy. I'm gonna be answering these questions and much more, ladies and gentlemen. So buckle yourselves in, because it's time for FNAF Security Security Breach. Ruin. Hey there, how's it going? I got something important to show you today, and it's not my mother, Freddy.
Your mother?
I've been working like a madman over the last couple of days, trying to work out every single little bit of detail in this ruined poster. And obviously with the help of the community out there, we've come up with some very interesting ideas. But still, a quick question. Did the poster need to go this hard? Security Breach was bright, colourful, it was fantastic, everything was neon and so 80s, it was unbelievable. And people liked it, but also hated it, because we went away from the dark, despair-filled FNAF world to something that was light and colourful, and everybody thought it was a kiddies game. Wasn't a kiddies game, it's just I believe Steelwool had a long game approach. They were going to give us the bright and colourful surroundings, and then flip it on its head. And now we're gonna get the dark, dingy, disgusting, grimy, despair-filled FNAF world that we love. We're over here playing checkers and Steelwool's playing 4D chess. Me likey. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Science with Papa Raz. The series in which you give me your myths, theories, and experiments to blow open the secrets of FNAF Security Breach. Are you ready to be ruined? I shouldn't joke about that. I got in trouble. Being a dad, I decided to make a dad pun to do with the title of FNAF Security Breach Ruin, and I wrote, "Time to be ruined by Glam Daddy." And let's just say the connotations of what I wrote were not missed by the public. My good friend Kellen Goff, who, if you don't already know, is actually the voice of GLAMROCK, Freddy, and the Moon and Sun, but obviously this was in relation to Glam Daddy himself, and he just wrote, "Down boy," with a spray bottle. The first exciting myth/theory of the day comes from the Fantastic Ordinary. Hold up! If this is years after Security Breach like it looks, why does Gregory look exactly the same? Shouldn't he have grown up some more? What's going on here? Guys, if you're hyped for another Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach DLC Ruin video, then please go ahead and smash that like button. And hey, if this video right here gets 1,000 beautiful likes in the first hour, then tomorrow you'll get another Five Nights at Freddy's video based off of myths you've submitted. And because of this poster, I found out something really awesome to do with Security Breach that no one's seen yet, so you're gonna want to smash like. And to celebrate the announcement of FNAF Security Breach Ruin, I'm gonna be giving away some copies of FNAF Security Breach. So if you would like a chance to win one of those copies, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment down in the comment section below. Now that comment could be absolutely anything. Tell me your favorite FNAF character. Tell me when you joined the FNAF franchise. Give me a theory, a myth, anything to do with this poster or the original Security Breach game. Any comment goes, but just make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment down in the comment section below. Good luck. Hey, all my friends got a point. Gregory is looking exactly the same as he did when we first joined Security Breach. So, why is Gregory ageless? Now, unfortunately, this just comes back to the theory that Gregory is a robot. A theory I do not like, by the way, but it's not something I'm completely dismissing. I understand where it came from, and I understand the math and logic and theory behind it. This is the FNAF universe, and there is scope for that being a reality. However, because these are on, like, television screens, these are obviously, or could be some sort of security footage. It looks like Gregory is running, trying to hide from somebody over there. He's looking over his shoulder in the second, or the middle image, and on the bottom one he's just standing there saying "help me" like he's been caught. These look like they go in like a sort of sequence, like a storyboard. He's running away, he's looking over his shoulder, and now he's been caught. And this is the latest one, and that's why he's saying "help me." There's no speakers, so he has to type it. So I would assume via this that he is looking at a camera with access to a computer, and whether he's caught or he's trapped somewhere, we don't know. I don't want him to be a virus. I don't want him to be uploaded to the system, but the way that the words are written on the screen, he could be a virus, or, well, not a virus, but a sentient being living in the computer. Don't want that. I want him to be physically in there somewhere, but yes, it doesn't explain why he looks the same. Now, my thinking, my reasoning as to why Gregory is like this and looks exactly the same as Security Breach before the DLC is this is some kind of recording. Now, whether this is a trap by Afton to lure somebody in, we don't know yet. I'm leaning away from that idea because I think they would have been more obvious and the help me text would have been like purple or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a stylistic choice. We don't know at this point. However, It is a big factor. Why does Gregory look the same? As we can see, the place is absolutely trashed. It is gone. It is in disrepair. Freddy is no longer looking the big, handsome Chad Alpha that he used to be. Obviously, this is the statue, is not actually Glam Daddy. And Chica is looking a little worse for wear. More than she was when Gregory got a hold of her nasty boy. Now, this leads us on perfectly to the next question / myth of the day. And it is Ben that writes this one. Maybe this is after the burn trap ending, because everything is destroyed. And maybe they're doing the DLC off of different endings. That is the biggest question of them all. Which one was the canon ending from Security Breach? Was it when Freddy escapes in the car with Gregory? Was it when Vanny captures Gregory? Or is it when we burn the place to the ground? Which one is the canon ending? Apparently, I was speaking of Dawko. If you haven't checked him out, he's absolutely fantastic. Everybody knows who Dawko is. He's a gem. But what Dawko was saying is when we free Vanessa via the Princess Quest minigames, that is the canon ending. However, that might not be what the ending is now. That might not be the ending to do with this game. The ending, I believe, that relates to this poster is the ending where Gregory escapes. He doesn't solve anything. He says goodbye to Glam Daddy. They share a tear together, and he goes and sleeps on the streets. He doesn't solve anything, and at the end, Vanny finds him, and that's where we are. Vanny captures him. Gregory's back here at the pizzeria. Whatever reason for that happening, we don't know. Is Vanny just trying to silence Gregory? Probably not, because Gregory would have gone to the police or whatever. But here we are. That is the ending, I believe. And another thing is, in that canon ending, we haven't taken all of the animatronic parts. We've probably just destroyed Monty. We've got Monty's claws, and we have got the voice box from Roxy. I believe they are the two canon destructions, and that's why Chica has her beak. Because it doesn't make sense why Chica's got her beak in this picture, because if we did all the other endings, or some of the other endings, especially the burned one, Chica wouldn't have her beak, because we need the voice box to go down to burn Afton. Also, for everybody saying that this has to be the Afton burned ending when the tentacle beast gets in about people Afton's business, there's no evidence. There's absolutely no evidence here on this image that suggests that we have burned down this place. There's just no evidence. There's just zero evidence right here in this image of the place burning down. The place just looks like it's been neglected. It's been abandoned. Nobody's come here because of all the rumors. It's been locked off. It's dangerous. It's not safe. So the place has just fallen into disrepair. Freddy has just collapsed over time, nobody maintaining the statue, and it's just broken apart. There's no parts that are melted or charred or burned. The trees are still here. Even if they were fake, they would have still melted in the fire. They're all there. Chica doesn't look burned. There's zero evidence of burning in this picture. Now, there could be two reasons for that. Wasn't the burning ending? That's not the canon ending. That's not where we're coming from. Or the fire was contained downstairs, way down there, because remember, we went in the elevator, we went down quite far, so presumably the fire didn't make it all the way up to the Pizzaplex, so that could be another reason why this place didn't burn. Timeline? Who knows at this point? Who knows? For a statue like this to fall into disrepair and be broken like this, it could be 5 years, it could be 25, it could be hundreds of years for a statue to fall over and be destroyed like this. Depends what it was made out of. Could just be plastic, and maybe crumbling things from the roof have smashed into it and knocked into it and broken it that way. I just love the comparison of the head to Golden Freddy, which then brings us on to the next part. I'm so good at segues. The next myth/theory comes from the fantastic Jet Fox. I feel like the mysterious girl in the teaser could possibly be Cassidy, since we know that the princess in Princess Quest is named Cassidy in the game files. Also, since William Afton is back, that means Cassidy is back as well to try and put a stop to his dastardly plans, and that she might mistake Gregory for the crying child. Hey, oh, so much to unpack here. Okay. This mysterious girl. There's two people being touted that this mysterious girl is. One, Cassidy. Two, William Afton's daughter, Elizabeth, is the other one, because they have a similar hairstyle. Cassidy, I could see it being. Two, Elizabeth, I don't think it is. I don't think it's Baby. Baby is gone, forgotten. I don't think she'd be back. Cassidy's meant to be gone too, but I digress. We're going to focus on Cassidy today and why I think this may be. First of all, the symbolism. Right here, we have got the Freddy head sitting right there on the floor. That kind of looks like Golden Freddy. And a lot of people, whether it's true or not, we still do not know, but people are saying that Cassidy was in Golden Freddy. This still nothing concrete as far as I know that this is true or not. Either way, it's very interesting. Even if you disregard that fact, Cassidy and this little girl look very similar. They both have blonde hair. But seriously, Jet Fox makes a very valid point. William Afton is back, and Cassidy came back via the Princess Quest minigames to free Vanessa from Afton's control. Perhaps this does link us back that the real ending, the canon ending, is the Princess Quest one. She saves Vanessa, and that's us. Vanessa's gone, she's out of there. But however, something's happened to Gregory. Whether Gregory went back to finish Afton off because he knows Afton's there, because Vanessa/Vanny has told him that Afton's there and they need to do everything to get rid of Afton. People, Afton's still around, so as long as he's around, rubbish is still going to happen to poor innocent children. So it looks like maybe hand in hand, Vanessa and Gregory have gone on a triumphant voyage to finally get rid of Afton, only to fail, get captured, and that's why Gregory needs help. Does this mean Cassidy's like, well, really? I'm gonna have to take things into my own hands again? And literally somehow, whether it's via a robot, whether it's via possession, who knows? But people are suggesting that Cassidy is back to finish off Afton once and for all. But it's possible. It's FNAF after all. There's some crazy stuff in the FNAF universe, especially in the books. And the third option, a secret option, a bonus option, is this girl could be Gregory's sister, Gregory's sibling. And that's why people are thinking that maybe it is Elizabeth. Because Elizabeth has found out that Gregory, the crying child, as has been theorized, has been captured once again, so Elizabeth has to come back. Elizabeth has to save her son. Her brother. Or this could just be a random girl, Gregory's sister, and from there, just go and save him. She finds out somehow that Gregory's here, whether that's from Vanessa or Afton, somebody taunting them, and she's come here to save her big bro. Let me know down in the comment section below who you think it is at this point. I think it's just a random girl. I just think it's a random girl come to save the day, and we don't need to look too deep into it just now. But it's fun. It's fun, isn't it? You know what? This is bringing me back. This is bringing me back to the old days. Back in 2015/16, when we were analyzing every single pixel in the teasers. So nostalgic. Now, a lot of people were telling me that there's some mysterious eyes up in the top corner of the poster. And there are. There's just two ready eyes up in the very top corner, but that's it. Like, even if we brighten it, I'll just quickly brighten it just now for us, there's no body. There's no body behind these eyes. It's just two fat eyes doing nothing. But it does mean somebody's watching us.
Your mother?
Now, the next thing I want to talk about are the animatronics. Who are we going to see? Are we going to see old friends? Are we going to see new friends? The one thing we know is that Chica's back, baby. And she is in the worst state of her entire life. My girl Chica has been through some rough times, but this version of GLAMROCK Chica is a little different. She isn't crushed in this image. It looks like she's just been broken down over time. She's worse for wear, and she isn't looking good anymore. No offense, Chica. Big fan, by the way. So, as I touched upon earlier on, I don't think that Chica has been crushed by the waste disposal unit at this point. The canon route was to go and get Monty's claws, not Chica. Roxy's always gone. That is a fixed point in the game. You get the choice, though, between going to Monty and to go to Chica. This looks like the canon route is to go to Monty. So Monty's probably a half boy somewhere, just crocking around. I say crocking, he's an alligator, isn't he? So I think that's what it is. Let me know your thoughts and theories down in the comment section below, but it looks like, otherwise who's going to fix Chica? And why would you just give her voice back? That doesn't make any sense if you understand. Why would you give her beak back unless she did it herself? Who knows at this point? However, she doesn't look like a friend. Not in my opinion. She's kind of just staring. Maybe she is a friend. Who knows? It's going to be interesting to see if we're going to get new allies. Obviously, Vanny and Afton possessed all the other animatronics via, I think it's a virus. That's how they got them. It's not possession in a soul form. It's possession via a virus, and that's why Freddy's fine. Speaking of Freddy, though, where's my boy? It all depends on the ending once again. If it's the ending where Gregory gets captured by Vanessa, then it's Glam Daddy stayed. Glam Daddy stayed and he's in there somewhere, presumably at this point, gone, right? Because they're not going to want him around. They know that there's something wrong with Freddy because Vanessa said during the game that she was going to scrap his endoskeleton and shove a new one inside of the suit. So they would take possession of Freddy. So that's going to be interesting. If we go back into this place and Freddy is there and we think, oh, Freddy, hey, it's my boy Glam Daddy. We try and give him a big old hug and he just crushes us with his big meaty claws. That's going to be interesting. I would like that if it flipped on his head. Speaking of animatronics that are still there, Roxy, she was destroyed. There's no way she's been fixed off. She's probably crying somewhere in a corner. The ones I'm interested in, though, are the sun and moon. Or should I say, it's probably just the moon. All the lights are off. The whole section is not going to have much power at all. It's very dark, it's very dingy. This is going to be scary. Imagine you come in here, you're walking through a section, and all you hear is him laughing. And he's going to be out and about the whole time, but he's going to be like a disintegrated version. He's going to have his face all just destroyed. It's going to be terrifying. Imagine he chases you around the whole Pizzaplex like some kind of nemesis from Resident Evil or some boss that's just around the entire time. He doesn't know where you are, but he's a constant threat. That's what we missed in Security Breach. After the bots every so often, they were kind of a threat because they would summon the animatronics, but not really. It wasn't scary. It was more annoying after a while. However, if the moon chased you constantly throughout the thing, he didn't have a zone, he was just everywhere. That would bring fear. As for new animatronics, the only people I can think of are Bonnie, because there was definitely Glamrock Bonnie in the file, well, not the files, but in the lore. Glamrock Bonnie was a thing. Glamrock Bonnie's gonna be in here somewhere, right? We want to bring my boy Bonnie back. Bring my boy Bonnie back! So, I would like to see him in it somewhere. Imagine he comes in and saves the day. Imagine Bonnie's the one. Bonnie's the one that you get to hide the tum-tum of. That would be good. So I could potentially see Glamrock Bonnie being in this. As for Foxy, people would love that. People would love that more than Bonnie. Foxy's a fan favorite, so to bring Foxy back some way, shape, or form, that would be amazing. And who knows? They've got a scope. They could bring in Glamrock Mr. Hippo. That was in one of the endings. Glamrock Mr. Hippo could be in the game. I don't think they'll bring in too many new animatronics. They'll use the old animatronics that we had, and they will just have broken down versions like they got Chica here. I think that's what they're suggesting. Afton, I could potentially see Afton out and about in the place. And the Blob. The Blob's got to be in there. The Blob is so unexplained. It is so random. I hope it's explained more. As for enemies, I think most of the animatronics are going to be your enemies as you go through it. I would like to see a feature. I think it was the Guardian. The Guardian feature is something where, did somebody make it up or was it in the files or something? The Guardian feature where you could choose the animatronic to help you. I would like to be able to go through the game and fix up the animatronics, the OGs, and them help you in some way, shape, or form. Everyone's after you. Everyone's after you to start with, but then you help them out, and you're actually saving them. You're actually freeing the animatronics of the grip from Afton, and that's how you get the true ending here. I would like that. Now let's touch on the storyline, okay? This is something everybody wants cleared up, but Vanessa, please give us more. Please give us more. This is one of the reasons why I want the ending that is canon and the ending that ties into Ruin to be the one where Vanny captures Gregory again and hauls his cheeks back to the Pizzaplex. Because that way, we'll actually get to experience Vanny. Please let us experience Vanny. Remember how I was talking about how one of the animatronics, the moon, could be just roaming around? Give us that, but Vanessa, Vanny. Just the sections where she was there were cool. She was scary. There's a possible threat at all times. It means you don't linger in the places because she knows where you are at all points. Give us the fear. And imagine her. We saw it in the trailer. She was just skipping down the dark hallway. She was skipping down the dark hallway and she gets up in your grill. That's the fear we want. The lights are going on and off and then suddenly she's closer and you're gonna crap yourself. That's the fear we want for this game. I think that's the fear that they're gonna look at. They're gonna have seen all the feedback, whether this was their plan all along, but they will know that the fans want more horror. And they can experiment. Let's face it, at the end of the day, they can experiment. It's free DLC, based Steel Wool, by the way. Free DLC. They could do what they want within reason. It's still going to be good, otherwise people aren't going to buy the next game they do. So they can experiment with this, and I really want them to go hog wild with the fear on this one. It can still be the toned down fear. It doesn't need to be like Outlast kind of fear. You can still be scary without the gore. You don't need that. It's the atmosphere is what we want. And Vanessa running around, Vanny running around, skipping about like a lunatic, that is fear. Next up, Afton. We need Afton explained. Like he appears for 2 seconds. People Afton. I think that was their plan all along. They were always going to introduce a Ruin DLC. You were going to see a glimpse of Afton, and now we're going to get the story with Afton. Big Billy Afton is going to come back in Ruin. Ruin's written in purple. There's a reason for that. It's got to be to do with Purple Guy, William Afton. That's just the symbolism. I think it's pretty straightforward. This story's got to be Afton and Glitch Trap and the virus and whatever he is just now, whether he's in a wheelchair or even in the coffin at this point. He's back, baby. And I think that's what this story is going to be focusing on. There is so much storyline that was in Security Breach that just needs cleared up. And I think that's what this DLC is going to do. We're going to see more Vanessa and Vanny, we're going to see more Afton, and we're going to see more Blob. The rest of the stuff was pretty clear. It's just those ones. People felt that the secret ending was tacked on a little bit, the Bernie ending where Burn Trap got destroyed. It felt a little tacked on. It was good, it was cool. I think Burn Trap's model was the best model in the game. It was amazing and needs to be used more. So that's why everybody speculated when they saw Burn Trap that's the DLC. You wouldn't make an incredible model like that and not use it more. So he's got to be DLC. Imagine him laughing. When he laughed in the end bit where you were trying to just shut all the doors, keep the animatronics out while you burned Afton to a crisp once upon again. His laughter was scary, so hearing that as you're walking around the Pizzaplex in the dark, it's gonna be amazing. That's atmosphere. Hey, yo, Vale, what is this? This is amazing. The FNAF community is so talented. See when they get drawing and making their videos and their animations, and seeing it all over the internet is incredible. The FNAF community is one of the best at creating, just in general, just in creating. Look at this. Look at that Chica right there. Her face is falling off. You've got the front side of somebody's depiction of what the girl might look like. It's incredible. Vale, you're so talented. Look what Barry's done. Barry, this is absolutely incredible. You've got Chica holding hands with this girl. Hey, maybe it is. Like we were talking about the Guardian. Maybe Chica's there, because she didn't look like she was going to attack the girl, did she? It was like she was watching to see what would happen. So maybe Chica is there to help, and Chica's going to be the person that helps us in this game. It's amazing. Look at this picture. It's so good. And there's Lazy Debbie coming in, who has drawn some fantastic alternative endings and stuff for FNAF Security Breach. They've come in and with oh, who are you looking for? I'm looking for a boy. Can you help me find him? It's amazing. It's just so good what people have done already. This is what the FNAF community is about. Just coming together, being hyped. And this teaser is the most hyped thing we've seen for ages. It's crazy. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin DLC. Everything you need to know. Wow. We have broken down this picture to everything I think is in it and everything I think you need to know before we go forward into the next teaser. If there's something I've missed, maybe you got a thought, a theory, a query to do with this poster, pop it down in the comment section below. Well, if we get enough of them, we'll do another video. If not, I'll mention them when we do our next myths video for FNAF Security Breach. Which, speaking of, if you have a myth for FNAF Security Breach, something we've not explored yet, pop that down in the comment section below as well. And the massive giveaway for a free copy of FNAF Security Breach is ongoing. We're celebrating the launch of this DLC by giving away one of the base games, because the DLC is going to be free, so why not add in a little bit as well, because the support on the channel has been incredible. So if you would like a chance at winning one of the free copies, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment down in the comment section below. Now, the comment can be anything. Man, I'm excited. I have not felt this electricity in the FNAF community for a long time, and it's just going to keep the game alive. 2023 is a long way away, but still will know the way to go nowadays. They will give us teasers and updates. We've got a trailer at some point. 2023 is not really that far away, and I hope they take their time. I hope they don't feel pressured to launch this. I want them to do it the way they want to do it, and it gives them time to make sure the base game is up and running for everybody that wants to play that for the first time and then go on to Ruin. But either way, Steel Will, I have faith in you, and I'm excited to see what you've got next. Either way, run about my face just now. There's going to be some more FNAF videos I know you'll enjoy. Go and click on one of them bad boys, and I'll see you over there. I've been Razzbowski. You've been the beautiful Raspberries as always for watching, and I love each and every single one of you. Goodbye!